Good morning, everyone. It is just after 9 a.m. on Monday, May 4th. Cue the cheesy "May the 4th be with you" reference. And I see Susan and Alex and Marg H. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Whoop. Although my stream is not yet up on my phone. Let me just fix that. And don't worry, it will be okay. Just give me a second, guys. Hello, Ali, Vivian Johnson, Fong, Dave and Bangor, Maine. Estelle is here. So I kind of wanted to get out and stream yesterday, but the weather wasn't very good. And I know a certain someone else is streaming later this morning. So we're going to do things a little early, 9 a.m. Here I am, ready to go. Got the noggin on. Now we've got the stream up and running. Let me put the brightness all the way up here. Sorry if I'm still waking up here. This is very early for me to be out and doing this. But it's just as good a time as any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head south into downtown, and then from there we're just going to drive around. I think I called this a morning commute themed ride. Let's just test the old camera angle and make sure that we're set up good. Debbie says, which road is this? This is Briar Hill. We are in Midtown. Couldn't find a good spot to start this stream from, so I just came here. Stopped in front of a random house, and I think the people who own that house actually opened their door and were like, what the hell is this guy doing? But let's see if I need to adjust the camera or not. Yeah, it looks like it's tilted a wee bit low. The last time I used this setup was on the e-scooter. Oh, that reminds me, I've got something else to set up here too. Bear with me for a second again. Make sure the angle is okay. Looks good. I've got the GoPro going on. So we are in Midtown, Toronto. But soon we'll be in downtown. I'm gonna maybe take it a bit slow. Let's see if I got the camera angle a little better now. How's that look? Does that look good for you guys? Oh, it might be a bit, still a bit off. Here, I'll get through the intersection, then I'll adjust it. There's a lot of people dropping off their kids to go to school this morning. One thing I don't normally get to witness because I'm usually at my computer right now attending to a premiere. Estelle says looks great. Vivian Johnson is good. Aches and pains if the rain, because of the rain. which you will ignore because you love the rain. Well, yesterday it rained all day. No problem. It's just a dog trying to attack me. Speaking of which, I had a dog to walk this morning. So a few jobs ago, my commute would have been coming from Yonge and Eglinton, heading down to First Canadian Place. And I typically would have taken the subway. Occasionally I walked. I didn't ride my bike too often, as I don't really trust locking my bike up in this city. Here's some early morning Yonge Street. And we are north of Yonge and Eglinton. And happy birthday, Lisa's dad. I'd sing, but I don't think anyone would appreciate that. And I am on the Move-In e-bike. Good morning from Winnipeg. Kind of a cool morning. I think it's about 11 degrees. Alexa told me it might rain. I got some dog relaxation videos playing for Charlie. He quite likes those, actually. It's kind of surprising to see a dog sit down and watch TV. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mazda? That guy illegally standing there. A little taste of the old horn. It's too early in the morning to be raging. Good morning, Pauline, all the way in Jamaica. Kevin Hawthorne. Jeanette is here. Lisa enjoying a Starbucks cold brew. Thomas Brown, channel member. Welcome to Silver Tier. Thank you, Thomas Brown, for supporting the channel. Here is Manor Road. Thank you again, Thomas. Melting tomatoes here, Zareem. So you finally better join. It's appreciated. So this is southbound the west side of Yonge Street. Well, if I was going south, of course, I'd be on the west side. Davisville Station is just up ahead. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny. Thank you, Mike Landry. Hello to you over in the East Coast land. Salazar, $2.79. Thank you, Salazar, 76. Thank you very much. Just a friendly reminder, I can't see every chat, especially while I'm moving, but I do appreciate the help of the mods. That bus is coming from Bayview. Top of the morning to you, Chris Mills. Here's Merton Street. I'm going to spare my bike battery the stress and pedal my way up this hill. All right, I see that super. Herman Huang, $4. Thank you. $4 for the 4th. Or is it the Force? Thank you, Herman. I do believe it's the 4th. But whichever one is with you is fine by me. Thanks, Herman. Oh, Vivian. Hopefully your bank takes care of that for you. Thanks again, Herman. Tom Bikes 416 is here. Here's Yonge and St. Clair. Don't worry, Herman, I will. Keep calm. Only I need special instructions to keep calm. Unknown. I am doing this live. If it were pre-recorded, the quality would just be a tad better. Instead of a medium bitrate-ish 1080p 30, it would be a high bitrate 4K 60 experience. Or as high as YouTube will allow me to crank it to. Look at that. You do not want to take that at speed on your e-scooter. Marg H. It's a hot chocolate kind of day. Enjoy. Thank you for the $5, Mark H. It's a hot chocolate kind of day. I didn't have hot chocolate on the mind, but maybe I do now. Thank you, Mark H. It's certainly a cool day for spring, given that we're into May now. And we're almost in downtown. Susan is here. Thanks again, Mark H. Kevin is asking me to rant. You need somebody to rant? Hello, Claire Alexander. I don't know. I'm barely awake, Kevin. I don't know if I'm about to rant. What's that all about? We'll just have a nice peaceful ride, rant-free. Yeah, there's Monkey Sushi on the left. I had Monkey Sushi last night. I don't think from this one. I just soaked myself. Oh well. Here is Davenport. What kind of coffee is that, Lisa? Although, when you answer, I might not be looking at the screen. What kind of cereal is Gertej eating? I'll tell you what I ate. I ate a bowl of Shreddies. I'm spoiled for choice right now. I've got 2 different kinds of muesli. I've got Shreddies and something else. And bananas and clementines and seedless grapes. There's definitely something going on just on my left. There's a whole bunch of police cars. And there's a paramedic or an ambulance lit up. But we're just going to keep going south here. Clayton says milk boat for Charlie. Ooh, this is a big tunnel to ride through. Didn't really feel like spraying that guy just standing there. Hello, Fizzy. Jeanette. $10 for a bougie PB&J. Thank you for the sandwich, Jeanette. I'm also spoiled for choice there. I've got raspberry, blueberry, and strawberry jam at home. Thank you, Jeanette. Eric says, are you allowed to ride the electric scooters as well in Toronto? As some could go up to 35 kilometers, and it depends on what type of model you have. Yeah, Ryan Rides has one of those that can go ridiculously fast. Can you ride scooters in Toronto? Yes. Should you ride them? Sure. Are they banned from the city? Yes. Do the police enforce it? No. So it's complicated, but I ride mine. I tend to ride a bit slower just because it's better for making content. Sometimes I kick it up in a high gear. Although it's worth noting, if you're going to be going over 30 kilometers per hour, you're going to need more than a simple bicycle helmet. This right lane is gross. Here's Irwin Avenue. Hebron says wear a helmet though. Yes. Kevin says holy Yonge Street. Yonge Street is always terrible. Maybe one day we'll see it in better shape. Hopefully they resurface it before they put in a dedicated bike lane along the stretch. And without trucks and heavy construction vehicles and buses, that bike lane should stay in pretty good shape. Yeah, it's basically a minefield right now. And I've got these fat tires and a suspension on this thing. I'm still all over the place. There's a police officer going into McDonald's. Is he on a call or just hungry? It's really none of my business, I guess. I wouldn't blame him if he was getting their coffee. It's actually pretty good. Good morning, Ida. Harjot still playing his blocking games. Fat tires for a fat Johnny strides. Don't know if the word fat with either spelling is all that applicable to me, but I'll take it, I guess. Is IKEA open yet? No, I thought it was supposed to be open by now. This is Gerard. Boardwalk Brad in the house. Good morning, Boardwalk Brad. Here's Yonge and Dundas.
That's not how you walk in life.
The fountains are on at Dundas Square. We'll take a quick look at that. I know someone pointed this out on my last video or stream. It's going to sit right in the middle of the fountains. Mini break from the action. It'll give me $1 to run into the fountains, says Susan. That's all about. That's about all there is to it. There's the bike setup. The GoPro doing its thing. It is very, very quiet here. Except for the dummy live streaming. This is what I clip my phone onto when we're streaming. Got the official GoPro mount. Nothing says I'm a sucker like spending thrice of what you need to. Whippy Dude has never seen Dundas Square this empty. In daylight, I find it hard to disagree. I did see it regularly this empty during the pandemic, actually. But yeah, for non-pandemic daylight, that's right, I've declared the pandemic to be over. It's pretty dead. It's also what, a Wednesday morning? Okay, we're gonna get moving again. Back to Yonge. Oh good, I'm not ending the stream. That would have been ridiculously early. There's someone on an e-scooter. So I called this a morning commute ride. I might as well ride over to where the old office is. My old commute would have been too. Hello, Colleen. Kevin says ride through the Eaton Center. What, Blues Brothers style? Did you know in the movie Blues Brothers, I think it was actually an abandoned shopping mall that they kind of temporarily did up and reopened to film that scene. Something like that. Yogi is off for a shower. Harjot says the Blue Jays are playing tonight. Yeah, they're hopefully going to beat the Yankees. Funny you post that, Yogi. I installed a new shower head yesterday, and I'm a bit sad. I had a super high flow, high pressure shower head. It was so high flow that when I took a shower, it started to fill up the bathtub quicker than it could drain. And no, there wasn't anything wrong with the drain. It was just that much water coming out. I don't pay utilities. I hate my landlord. So why not? So I bought, but that one eventually kind of became clogged and started to leak. And I reattached it with plumber's tape. No such luck. So I ordered a new one that's supposed to be really high pressure, but it just wasn't nearly as good. So I took it apart, I removed all the flow restrictors. There's 2 of them in there. And it made it better, but it's not quite the same. And I can't buy the old model again. I actually bought it off of AliExpress like 6 years ago. I think it's probably illegal in Canada. Warning, this shower head is detrimental to the environment. But alas, it is now dead. It was a Seinfeld episode, the low flow shower heads. We're going to take a mini detour here because I called this a morning commute. This is Temperance Street. Scotiabank North Tower. There it is, straight ahead, the old workplace, First Canadian Place. You have successfully completed my commute in about 20 minutes longer than it would have taken. But I just jumped on my bike and came straight here at full speed. Here goes who asks, what am I streaming on a GoPro? I'm not streaming. I'm just collecting some rear-facing footage. This is Adelaide Street here. But yeah, I used to work in that building right across the street there. Okay, so apparently my bike doesn't trip the lights here. So screw that. The countdown timer started and then it turned back to green. Not Just Bikes had a video where he pointed out how lame our signaling is here. So this is Adelaide Street. I'm going to take this back to Yonge. Unleash the Fix. You're welcome. Alright, it's back to Yonge after that little pointless detour. Actually, that picture I used for the thumbnail was taken. Oh, worst spot. A north-facing view. I think that's about 5 years ago or so, or 5 years old. Here's King Street. Right turns are allowed here, which is a little bit surprising given the volume of pedestrians at this intersection. Both these cars are turning right, so we'll hop into this one. I don't know if good is the right word. Here it goes to. made for condos. Here is Front Street, and the Hockey Hall of Fame is just on the right. I'm going to keep going south all the way to the end of Yonge here. Our bike lane has been taken away. Here is Lakeshore Boulevard. I'm on a long bike ride today. It's pretty averagey. I've got some ideas as to where we can go next. The first idea was just to go southbound Yonge. Neon Tom hates riding under here. "20 seconds on the countdown timer. Photos from around New York, dropping the cheesy pun of the day. Here goes who says East and Cherry Beach. I have some plans to do the Portlands and around Cherry Beach and over to Tommy Thompson in a future e-bike live stream. So we're going to be going west. All right, Jeanette Morales, have a good day. plane taking flight from Billy Bishop. Emo's Music Channel, $5. May the 4th be with you, Johnny and everyone else. Thank you, Emo's Music Channel. Also, I saw the super chat that you left in the 24/7 live stream on the Stumbles channel. So thank you for that as well, Emo's Music Channel. Don't do it, don't ride into the lake. Yes, Captain John's would have been docked straight ahead. And the Toronto Island ferries are just up ahead on the right too, but there's a view of the lake. We're gonna go west a bit. Although last Thursday I took the e-scooter along the waterfront trail all the way to Port Credit in Mississauga. This will not be a duplication of that effort. Bike lane closed, it says. Is it? Is it? What is this? You have a visor helmet. So this is Queens Quay, going west on the Martin Goodman Trail. I won't be on this very long. There's another stretch of shuttered bike lane just up ahead. The sign says bike lane closed, but in reality, it's a multi-use trail. is where the detour signs have led me. It says breathtaking view. Oh, the CN Tower with the streetcars rolling by in front. And this is Lower Simcoe. Normally I'd be on the left, on the trail over there. Skydome on the right. I think the Jays are playing the Yankees at 7:07, and the Leafs are playing the Lightning tonight a little bit after that. Go back on the trail for a minute. I did not get a left turn signal, but I'm not going to trip that on my bike, so I just turned anyways. There's a nice view. I'd go straight here, but there's a clear no bike sign straight ahead, so we will turn here. Thank you, Devin Sullivan. And thanks to everyone who dropped in. Don't forget to tap that like button Don't smash it. We'll be going live again, I think, on Friday night. Possibly tomorrow. Not too sure about that. Here's a pretty nice view. Estelle says, show it some love, thank you. So we got a cool view in this direction. I think I'm gonna be a little cheesy and snag a thumbnail picture right now. Please bear with me for a second. I don't think that was very good. Whoops, waste of time. All right, COVID hippo. There's the plane taking off. Gertedge asking me how Charlie is. Charlie is good, although he looked kind of sad that I was leaving this morning. It's okay. Maybe in an hour or so, I'll be back with him. So apparently you can only make right turns onto Lakeshore from Stadium Road. So I think we're going to head up to the Garrison crossing. Why is this lady walking on the wrong side? Like, what is your thought process there? Oh, I'm just gonna walk on the wrong side of a trail with bikes coming at me? Screw living in an orderly society. Me. I do not understand some people. There's a rant. Okay, I'm gonna turn right here. Let's see if I can cross. Oh, there is no, I thought there was a crossing here. There is no crossing. That is my mistake. I remember jaywalking here for softball many times. This works. We used to get off the streetcar with all our softball gear from work right here. And we'd run across the street and play at one of the diamonds just over on the left. Classic old man rant. That's our Gots. Congrats to your Yankees for winning a booth review that led to the Jays' undoing, even though Vladimir Guerrero clearly had his foot on first base. The umpire called him safe. The Blue Jays challenged it, and despite it clearly being shown on video, they still gave the call to New York. How does that work? I don't know. What's even the point of having a booth review if they get it wrong? And of course that runner scored, and then the rest was history. No salt here. Here is Fleet Street. Nobody behind me. So this is the Garrison crossing. Oh, I forgot to turn the phone I used to watch this into data saver mode. Whoops. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. I've been streaming this in high quality the whole time. Yeah, and then it was what, 9-1? Since we've had some good views on this stream, here's another one. City Place off in the distance, CN Tower looming just behind that. Dave the engineer says that didn't matter when the Jays couldn't score more than one. I couldn't disagree with you anymore. Because if that one was out, we have no idea what would have happened after that. Everything is different. Nothing annoys me more than when a team loses a game by 2-1 due to an error in like the first inning. And the umps go, well, if he didn't make that error, they wouldn't have lost. Or the commentary says that. You don't know that. You don't know what would have happened. Everything is different. It's called the butterfly effect. Things just don't keep on happening the same they would have happened. It's like when you cross the street, you change someone else's life forever. Maybe in a very minor and insignificant way. Anyways, enough of my theories on life. There's the rail corridor. You used to have a killer view of the financial district off in the distance, but it is blocked now. This is the Garrison crossing. There's an old creek that used to run along underneath here that was covered up called the Garrison Creek. And this opened, I think, a couple of years ago. And the rail corridor actually splits in two. There was one corridor we just went over, and this is another one. That's very probable, sir. And just in front of me, off to the west, is the Liberty Village neighborhood. Felt this could have been a bit brighter. All right. So I kind of know where we can go from here. We can go, I'm going to go up to Trinity Bellwoods, and we're going to see how the cherry blossoms are doing. Are they open? Are they worth going to see just yet? They're right around the corner from here, so we'll go check those out. And then maybe I'll go up to the West Toronto Railpath. Sounds like a plan. Here's Wellington Street. So I'll take this up to Strand, just ahead, and I'll turn right. As I get muscled out of the bike lane. On the other side of Strand here, this becomes Douro. So this is north up Strand. Adelaide Street West. So those gates straight ahead signifies the grand entrance to Trinity Bellwoods. And there's a nice row of cherry blossom trees here. There's nowhere near as many as Hyde Park. Still, if you're into that sort of thing, it's definitely worth checking out. Hey, we have cherry blossoms. Wow, I was not expecting this. Will I have to come back here today and make a video? We're gonna let all these kids get pushed through here. They are opening, folks. Look at that. I'm gonna snap a quick picture. And I lost my chat feed. It says the view is absolutely mesmerizing. I wonder if it's the same scene at High Park. They're obviously not at peak bloom, but they're still pretty fantastic looking. Susan hears some sirens. So this is Trinity Bellwoods Park. You're welcome, Estelle. I'm definitely going to be back. That is Shaw Street, just parallel here to here on the left. And I did a video on that not too long ago. There's the big bowl just here on the right. I wonder if the farmers market that sets up shop here has resumed. So this is Dundas Street. You're procrastinating, you should be working. And Sanjay in Kingston is here. Hello, Sanjay in Kingston. Welcome to a morning live stream. I guess we've been going for a while now, an hour and 26. We start off by going south down Yonge into downtown to the lake, and then over to the Garrison crossing up to Trinity Bellwoods Park, checking out some cherry blossoms. I'm going to head over to the West Toronto Railpath, I think. But first, a little trip through Hipsterland and Little Portugal. This is Ossington Avenue. Oh, there's a car door flying open. Hey, ever heard of using your turn signals? I know it's not easy. To put your finger on a little piece of plastic and press it gently. This is west now into a pretty good wind on Dundas Street West. And here is Dovercourt. Sanjay, they were not. But those were just the ones at Trinity Bellwoods. The big show is up at High Park. I'll be going there at some point in the coming days. Make the light. This is Gladstone. Little Portugal has its main retail stretches along both Dundas and College to the north of here. What are you doing, Toyota? yes, it's really necessary for you to be straddling both lanes. And here's Dufferin Street. Capiche, no need to worry with these tires. Here is Brock Avenue. Sure goes who hates riding on the road with no bike path. Yeah, Gertej, I think he's going live at 11:30. Oh, something in my tire is clanking around a bit. Oh well. So coming up is Lansdowne, and then the western terminus of College Street. I thought you could hop on the West Toronto Railpath right here. My memory is clearly failing me. I think it's just up here. No, this can't be right. Yeah, this is definitely not right. It's right. I'm a dummy. It's just up here. Okay. You know what did me in? It was that row of bike racks. I knew that there were some public bikes right where the entrance to the Railpath was, but there's another bike share right here. So this is what I thought I was looking at. Something smells good. Hey, up express train. We're racing to the airport with 2 stops on the way. This is where am I going? Well, eventually I'm going back home, but we're gonna take a nice scenic route, at least for the time being. Believe it or not, my e-bike is still showing 5 battery bars out of 5. And we've caught up to the train at Bloor and Dundas. There's a GO train platform just on the left. All right, that's our gots. Have a good one. Herman singing, I've been working on the railroad. I've crossed this bridge many a time and live streamed it as well. That's Dundas Street just over on the left. Ahmed is going to hit the sack. Have a good night. We're supposed to be gaining viewers throughout the morning, not losing them to sleep and work. Hello, Jaquan. We're almost at the end of the trail. This is supposed to be extended eventually south all the way through Liberty Village. That would be DuPont. Just below there. We did it! We lazily rode along the West Toronto Railpath. From here at beautiful Caribou Avenue. I don't know how well the camera is picking this up. Job well done? I don't know, but job done, yes. I'm not familiar with this area. I wonder what happens if I turn left here. How far can this go? I don't even know what street this is on. We are on Osler Street. Stop sign, it's been a while since we've come across one of those. Oh, and this is Davenport Road coming up. That makes sense. We are heading east on Davenport. We're now northwest of downtown. If you're wondering about my speed, we're locked in at 18 kilometers per hour right now. Thanks for clarifying, Estelle. Yeah, this is the moving fat tire e-bike. Which apparently has infinite battery life. I'm still showing 5 battery bars, which can't be right. Caledonia there on the left. That'll take you up to St. Clair. It's probably where I'm headed. We're back to Lansdowne here. In the chat. So I think tomorrow, typically on Thursday mornings, I've been live streaming instead of posting a video, but since I did that today, I think I'll have a video uploaded for 9 a.m. tomorrow. And we'll premiere that together. I have turned the speed up a notch, so we're going to be moving a little quicker from here on out. And we are at Dufferin Street. You know what? Let's go up Dufferin Street here to St. Clair. Feels like we've been on Davenport for a while, even though I don't think we have. Oh, and this hill straight ahead is where you get that amazing view of the skyline. I did a video on that last year. Now it's north up Dufferin. Sorry, I read the chat a lot less on these busy roads. So I do apologize if I'm missing anything. And we are behind a 29 Dufferin bus. Canada's largest injury law firm, Diamond and Diamond. Get a free consultation. How about I don't? And we're on St. Clair Avenue West, heading east. This is Oakwood, so you can take this north up to Eglinton. I wonder if that GoPro is still recording. Probably not. This says safety first. Sanjay is calling that lawyer right now. And here is Winona Drive. Got to be careful for car doors flying open here. That is correct, Smelting Tomato, the 512 St. Clair. If you look at a map of all the streetcar lines in Toronto, this one's kind of isolated. It's way up north. It does connect to the Hillcrest streetcar yard via Bathurst Street, but it's really quite far away from all the others. And here's a fun fact, it is not the northernmost streetcar line in the city of Toronto, despite it appearing to be well north of all the other ones. I believe that distinction actually goes to Main Street Station. And the reason for that is although Toronto is north-south, it's not actually geographically north-south. The street grid, we call it north-south, but it's really slanted, if that makes sense. Estelle needs some warm gloves. They certainly help when riding, even though it's not a particularly cold day. If you're on a scooter or a bike, they definitely help. Here's Witchwood. There used to be a streetcar yard just to the right of here, in the old Witchwood barns. There's a lineup at this church here. Made it to Vaughan Road. Vans Buses Gaming is here. How many kilometers have you clocked since you have it? I don't. This bike is only 735 actually. My other e-bike is only like 300. I don't know where my e-scooters are at. And I have to get a new chain put on the single speed bike. Passing over the Nordheimer Ravine. On the left side, the Cedarvale Ravine is what it's called, just north of that Loblaws in Forest Hill. Tweedsmuir. Music channel. All is well. A little bit loud. Right behind this. What is that? A leaf picker upper? Street sweeper? I don't know. Well, it's not a street sweeper, but it's vacuuming up crap off the side of the street. Sir Winston Churchill Park just on the right. Here's Russell Hill Road. Alright, here is Avenue Road, so I think I'm going to go north here. When I find myself all the way over. There's no right turns at this red. That guy running wishes he had an e-bike. Maybe he does. It's Upper Canada College on the left. This road here is Kilbury Road. Kilbarry. It's Fans Buses Gaming's birthday. Happy birthday, fans. This is the Beltline Trail. We're gonna slowly roll through here. I almost missed it. It's quite muddy. Maybe this was not a good idea after a rainfall to come through here. Yeah, we're not gonna stay in this. What a dumb idea. Good thing this bike has a rear fender. Here we are at fabulous Oriole Park. And you know what, folks? We are 2 hours and 7 minutes in. I think we're at the end of the stream. There's the beast we took. Susan is working. So we started in Midtown, went down Yonge Street, went over, after passing through the financial district, over to the Garrison crossing, up to Trinity Bellwoods Park, then up to the West Toronto Railpath, and then somehow back up here. I have survived relatively intact, although this helmet always looks like it's on crooked. And the iPhone is down to 28% battery, so I will premiere a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And I'll probably go live tomorrow night. Huge thank you to our mods for their work. Thank you to everyone for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. That really helps. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks to the super chatters today. We didn't have any the second half of the stream, but big thanks to everyone who sent in their support. And Jeanette, I have a bougie peanut butter and jam sandwich to go eat. Or jelly, whatever you want the J to stand for. But big thanks, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, and Ken is live streaming, I think, at 11:30. Yoink.